How do line drives differ from ground outs and fly outs in baseball? Imagine watching a baseball game and seeing different types of balls being hit. Some fly high into the air, some roll along the ground, and others zip through the air in a straight line. These are all different ways a batter can make contact with the ball, and understanding how they differ can tell us a lot about a player's hitting style and effectiveness. Today, we are going to look at what makes a line drive different from ground outs and fly outs, especially when we consider traditional batting stats and foundational batting metrics. A line drive is a ball hit sharply with a moderate upward angle, usually between 10 and 25 degrees. It travels quickly in a straight or slightly arched line, often just above the ground but not touching it before being caught or landing. Because of its speed and direct path, a line drive is harder for fielders to catch, making it more likely to turn into a hit. On the other hand, a ground out happens when the ball is hit with a very low launch angle, less than about 10 degrees. This causes the ball to roll or bounce along the ground, making it easier for infielders to scoop up and throw out the batter at first base. Fly outs are different because they involve hitting the ball high into the air, with launch angles above 25 degrees. These balls are caught by outfielders or sometimes infielders, ending the batter's turn. Fielding plays are also different for each type of hit. Line drives are tricky because they move fast and stay low, so defenders have to react quickly to catch or stop them. Ground outs are straightforward, with infielders fielding the ball on the ground and throwing to first base to get the batter out. Fly outs involve catching the ball in the air, often requiring outfielders to position themselves well to make the catch. When we look at the stats, line drives are the most productive for hitters. They produce about 1.26 runs per out because they often turn into hits or extra bases. Fly outs are less productive, with around 0.13 runs per out, but they can sometimes lead to home runs if hit at the right angle and speed. Ground outs are the least productive, with only about 0.05 runs per out, since they are usually easy for defenders to handle and rarely lead to extra bases. The launch angle and exit velocity are key factors here. Line drives tend to have moderate launch angles but high exit velocities, making them fast and hard to catch. Ground balls have very low launch angles and lower exit velocities, which makes them easier to field. Fly balls have higher launch angles, and if hit with enough power and at the right angle, they can clear the fence for home runs. In modern baseball, players try to hit more line drives because they produce more runs and hits. Swing mechanics are often adjusted to create a slight upward bat path, increasing the chances of hitting a line drive. While fly balls can be exciting for their potential to become home runs, hitting too high often results in pop-ups or easy fly outs. Striking a balance between line drives and well-hit fly balls is the goal for many hitters. So in summary, line drives differ from ground outs and fly outs mainly in their trajectory, how they are fielded, and their offensive value. Line drives are fast, straight, and more likely to become hits, making them the most valuable in traditional batting stats. Ground outs are low and rolling, with the least offensive impact, while fly outs are high and caught in the air, with moderate value. Recognizing these differences helps us understand player performance and how hitters approach the game.